Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you're having a fantastic evening and you're getting ready for the racing that's going to be taking place out at Turffontein. The postman had a bit of a break over the weekend, so I hope you enjoyed his break and he's back to fire on all cylinders. So welcome back the postman, and I'm going to hand you over to the postman for his analysis.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, no matter where in the world you guys are. And a big warm welcome to the Top Tipper family. It's great for me to be back in the hot seat. And before we get into the racing at Turffontein, we are on the Standside track on Tuesday the 12th. Our filly is running on Wednesday at Scottsville. Harley's Fate. She's currently round about 10 to 1. She's certainly not a 10 to 1 shot. I don't believe that. Moosey's riding her. We're going to ask him to jump, sit off the pace. And if he gets a clear run, should certainly be running on. 10 to 1, well, yeah, we certainly going to have a small each way on that. And for me, she's a definite inclusion in all the exotics. So let's just get back to Tuesday's racing. As I said, we're at Turffontein, we're on the Standside track. 8 races carded. Yeah, I don't like the way that they structure the card. We've got a work rider. I don't get involved there. And then we've got a whole lot of first-timers in race 2 and 3. For the punting public, I don't think it's really fair. However, that's my opinion. So let's get into it. Race 1, first leg of the bipot. This is a work rider's maiden plate over 2,000 meters. And for me, the obvious choice here is horse number 5, Judgment Day, from the Tony Peter yard. Currently around about even money. I'm taking 2 bipots. I'm going to banker this in the one. On form should be the horse to beat, but I don't like work riders, so I'm going to certainly throw in horse number 6 in the other one, Well Loved, from the Mark de Cock yard. So race 1, we've gone 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't get involved there at all. The second race on the card, due off at 1300 hours, maiden juvenile plate for the girls, over 800 meters. Again, we've got to go through here. Those that have run do not inspire any confidence. I've gone solely on the breeding, and first selection will go horse number 3, Kindred Heart, from the Brett Crawford yard. Cabela Maziani aboard, like the breeding on this one. For second, I have thrown in the 6, She's a Miracle, from the Matchett yard. And for third, I've gone for 2, It's Her Way, from the Robin Clarkson yard. I'm not taking a chance in the Place Accumulator and Bipot. I'm putting all 3 of them in. So in order of preference, 3, 6, 2, and 4. Third race on the card, due off at 30-35. This time it's another maiden juvenile plate, this time for the boys of 800 meters. A couple have run. Again, we go through here. And first selection is horse number 1, Address the Nation, Craig Zaki, for Candice Dawson. I see there has been a touch of support for this one. I like the breeding on this, is my first selection. For second, I've gone for 3, Fire Attack. Did have 1 run. I certainly think that he's going to reverse the form with horse number 4. That is my second choice. For third, I've gone for the other first-timer. There's 6, Ready, Set, Fire, from the Matchett yard. And for fourth, I've gone for Guerrilla Warfare. So race 3, 1, 3, 6, and 4. And I'm throwing all 3 in my exotics. Fourth race on the card, due off at 14:10. This is a maiden plate over 1,600 meters. And we go through here. The class horse of the race is probably horse number 12. However, coming back from a 28-week layoff, drawn 13 out of 14, I'm looking elsewhere to win the race. I can't leave it out, unfortunately, but my first selection is horse number 7. This is Thomas Rainwater, Cabela Maziani, for the Crawford yard. Showed a lot of improvement last time out, finishing third behind Just Nuisance. Round about 10 to 1, I'm going to watch this go down, if not sweating, if striding out. At 10 to 1, I certainly can have a small each-way touch on that. For second, I have thrown in horse number 1, Porto Plata, Diego de Gavea, for the Johan Janssen van Vuren yard. This did beat my first selection 2 runs back. And again, I'm going to certainly have a look at this year. I'm not going to get too involved with that one, but is my second selection. For third, I've gone for the obvious at 12. Rosa, Rosori Finale. Rachel Venica gets a ride there for the mowing yard. As I said, back from a long layoff, drawn 13 out of 14, but is the class animal. For fourth, I have thrown in horse number 14, Storm Brasco, Richie Fury for the Terry yard. Again, has had two moderate efforts, is drawn wide, and for me, good enough for back end of trifectas and quartets. Again, unfortunately, place accumulator and bipods, I'm throwing in all first three selections. So we've gone 7, 1, 12, and 14. Fifth race on the card, drew off at 14:45, a maiden plate for the girls over 1600 meters. And going through this card, I'm looking for a horse to have a punt on the nose. And the first one will come up here in race number 5. And this is horse number 10, Beating Wings. Calvin Abeb, Stuart Pettigrew. We go and look. First time out was not disgraced, finishing 4.5 lengths behind Splendid Girl. I don't think that the distance will be a problem for horse number 10. I would tell you guys to have a full go if this horse was drawn better. The draw of 12, could be the problem. However, we go through and we look at the form of these horses. If Calvin can jump, can sit a little off them, I certainly think this will be running on when others have cried enough. And around about 5-2, I think is worth a small touch on the nose, even from that draw. For second, I have gone for horse number 5, Darling Harbour, Philisande Mtoli for the Candace Dawson yard. We go and look again. This is also drawn a little wide. What I am going to do, though, I'm going to take a small double, the two Candace Dawson horses, the one and the third, onto this as well. And then I'm going to take the one and the third onto my first choice as well. So we are going to take a double, the first time and the third onto her. Yeah. You go back and look very often, if she's got 2 horses or 3 horses, she normally, if the one wins, she gets a double with the other one. So I'm going to throw this one in. Again, this is round about 8.5 to 1. So the double, if it arrives, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. We need some Christmas money. For third, I have thrown in horse number 11, Higglety Pigglety, Cabela Mazziani for the Mark and Adam Azzy yard. His 2 efforts have been moderate. However, the 1600 could suit. Pick 6, I'm going to throw that one in as well. And for fourth, I've gone for horse number 12, the first timer from the Azzy yard. Maurice Skop. Muzieni gets in bound here. And this is a daughter of Gold Standard. So in race 5, we've gone 10, 5, 11, 12. As I said, I'm going to have a small touch on the head with the 10, but I'm taking a double with the Dawson one in the third. If the one in the third arrives, I certainly don't have to punt this 10 nor the 5. I'll let them arrive. If the first one and the third goes missing, then I'll certainly have a touch on those 2. 6 race on the card. Excuse me. This is due off at 15:20. A Pinnacle Stakes over 1600 meters. And in this race here, we find my each way bet. My each way bet is horse number 2, Melech. Muzieni again for Roy Magna this time. Third run after rest, was not disgraced behind Porto Manzano last time out. And again, I certainly think this will give a good account of itself. 4-1, maybe worth an each way touch. For second, I've gone for Savannah Storm. Malaseli Kajedi gets a ride there for the Muren yard. Won well last time out over 1400 meters. I don't think the 16 will be a problem. He has run it on 7 occasions and he's won twice. So I don't think that there'll be a problem there. Certainly going to throw this one in. I've gone for horse number 4, Gilded Butterfly. I'm looking for an improved effort from this one to run third. And I'm certainly going to throw this one in all my exotics and especially my exactas and trifecta. For fourth, I've gone for Litigation. And I've got a question mark over horse number 8. I'm looking for some improvement there. Simongo rides well for the yard. I'm going to watch this one go down at long odds. I think he's got about a 50% play strike rate. So yeah, just have a look at that one going down. So race 6, 2, 6, 4, 1, and watch 8 go down. Maybe worth throwing swingers and trifectas. 7th race on the card, due off at 1600 hours. This is a middle stakes over 2,850 meters. At this stage in time, horse 6 out of your league has been scratched, so that leaves us with a field of 6. I don't like small fields. Generally, the smaller the field, the bigger the roughie. I've gone through this year. I'm looking at the big roughie, Indian War Dance. I can't have that. Arlington Action, if I'm looking for the other roughie, question mark there. Will I be throwing it in my jackpot? I certainly be. I'm going to put the field here in the 7th race, and hopefully one of the roughies arrive here. In order of preference, so I have gone 2, 4, 5, and 1. Looking for Battleground to bounce back to its best, carrying 54 on its back. And I certainly think that this will go close. Absolute Value also at 54. I think this will jump. This will go to the front with Flying Bull. If they cut each other's throats, it will leave it right open for Battleground. I've gone for 5, United Council to run 3rd, and obviously Flying Bull with that 62 on his back. However, tough race, putting as many as the budget would allow. We'll move on to the lucky last, guys. You're off at 1635, novice handicap over 1400 meters. And horse number 1 is my first selection here. Tegan's Champ. This one with a ton in hand first time out. Obviously is running against a lot stronger than he met. But really, watch the betting on this one. Round about 14 to 10 at this stage. And I certainly think this will give a decent account of itself. I'm not going to banker this. I'm going to throw in a couple here and hopefully double up. For second, I have gone for the 11, Nyali Beach. Richie Ferry gets the ride here for the De Kock Yard. 3rd run after a rest. And again, I'm looking for an improved effort here. This one is reverting back to the 1400 meters. And I think with a nice draw of 2, round about 12 to 1, I said certainly could make his presence felt. For 3rd, I've gone for 7, Viva Spirit, Craig Zaki for the Van Furen Yard. Again, I don't think it was such a bad effort last time, was staying on, and I certainly think that this is worth throwing in. For 4th, I've gone for the 6. This is Real Relief. Again, Cabela Mazziani for the Crawford Yard. And must be included in all exotics. So race 8, 1, 11, 7, and 6. Smaller punters, if you want to take a chance, banker the 1. For those of us that are greedy, we're going to put in a couple and hopefully we double up. As I said, guys, just be careful. Like a lot of first timers, check please for jockey changes, check for scratchings, check for weather conditions, and don't forget our horse on Wednesday, Harley's Fate. I really think she can go very close. I don't think she's a 10 to 1 shot. Guys, take it easy, look after yourself. And Stephen, back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that input, the postman. I see you've tipped a 8-race program out at Turffontein. I see you've done 2 bar pots for the patrons to work off of. I know you like to work off skeleton selections, and then you'd like them to add if they want. So you've tipped 2 bar pots, PA, jackpot 1, jackpot 2, and your win bets will be beating wings at 5 to 2, which is fantastic value, and your each way bet is Malek at 4 to 1. That's also fantastic value. So please, Lord, let them arrive. Let Top Tipper keep on giving you the form that they're giving you, and stay in form, and help you guys make some nice tidy profit. So guys, all in all, enjoy, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.